I hate grading. Not evaluating student work, but being the anti-Santa Claus, a disappointment delivery mechanism. Maybe that's why I feel the way about grades in general I do. When I became a professor almost 20 years ago and started teaching advanced undergrads, I was amazed at how much students learn. I had taught a lot as a grad student, but it was mainly freshmen. They were good, but the difference between freshmen and seniors was amazing. In terms of the things I cared about, analytical abilities, writing, and verbal articulacy, the seniors showed to me that students really do learn in college. There was variance, of course. Every year you encounter amazing freshmen who make you wonder if there's really anything you can teach them. Alex here, whom I've known since his first day of freshman year, is one of those students. There are always a few seniors who miraculously manage to survive college without being touched by much learning or education. But there's a difference. Among the freshmen, the Alexes are exception, even in the LSA honors program. And among the seniors, the majority of the students will impress anyone. So, yay, students learn in college. When I discovered that, I wanted to figure out how much of it happened in my courses. And I had no idea. I still mainly don't. Most of the instruments we use evaluate the students on the competencies or knowledge we care about. Fine, but that has nothing to do with learning, which is what I'm interested in providing. So what counts as evidence of the learning I was so impressed by? For me, the key aspects of it are the ability to make a compelling argument, whether in writing or speaking. That requires some knowledge, sure, and it was interesting to see that political science seniors know a lot more about politics and political science than freshmen. But the knowledge, which is really just information, is not the main thing. The main thing is classifying information and then doing something with it. Recognizing patterns, drawing inferences, and spelling them out in ways that others get it. So for me, college learning is about learning judgment. That may sound kind of lame, but if I put it in German, where there's always an octosyllabic word available, I can say it's about Urteilskraft. Okay, so that isn't just about long German words, but the German makes it clear that judgment is a capacity, eine Kraft. It's something you can learn, but it's also something that's totally non-trivial to learn. So how in the heck do I figure out whether students in my courses have learned to practice their capacity for judgment? I do try to design my courses to foster such learning. I care about writing, but none of you are going to become a president or a millionaire by writing political theory papers on Thomas Hobbes. But you might become a powerful writer if you learn when to use one particular genre and when another, for example. And by powerful writer, I don't mean winning the National Book Award, but communicating persuasively in whatever field you are in. So my assignments try to put it on the students to think about what they're talking about, who they're talking to, and with what kind of language. But I still don't know whether anything I assess reflects what students learned in my course. Maybe they figured it out in English 125, or from their parents, or on an internship. So what I really wish I knew about student learning is how to tell whether my students have learned to solve another puzzle or a new problem. So I'm grateful to Barry here for teaching me that famous distinction. Puzzles are things that have unique solutions. They are those things you can buy in doodad crap stores where you try to figure out how to get this thingamajig over that thingamajig or something like that. They are valuable and can be fun for a little bit, but they get boring. Problems, on the other hand, are challenges that don't have unique solutions. My fear is that we're still mainly in the puzzle business. Now, our students do have real problems. How to manage this whole damn college thing, how to pass classes while mom is dying, this was an advice this week, or how to graduate in 3 years because parents are broke, this is an advice pretty much every week, how to focus on classes if Richard Spencer is coming to campus. But we don't measure any of that. Heck, we disparage the whiners. But we do actually have some mechanisms for tracking the kinds of skills we care about. Close to home for me are honors theses. They are among the few systems we've connected to the credentializing economy that actually evaluate a student's ability to solve a bunch of interesting problems involving intellectual issues, workflow management, personality management, and creativity. I'd like more of our students to take on honors theses. But even more, I'd like us to think of more ways for our students to demonstrate those skills and have us evaluate and recognize them. I still might not be able to pinpoint what a student learned in my course, but it might matter less because the A I gave to recognize something I care about and which might be a result of learning in my course or parental investment or something else would matter less. Thank you.